Hello, everyone. Welcome to our presentation on cryptocurrency mining. Today, we are going to dig deep, pun intended, into one of the most exciting and lucrative industries of our time, cryptocurrency mining. But before we get started, let me clear up one thing. I'm not talking about searching for Bitcoin in the backyard with a shovel. We're going to explore the real world process of crypto mining and why it's important for the future of the blockchain. Now, you might be wondering, what the heck is crypto mining? Well, it's kind of like being a digital gold miner. Instead of digging for gold nuggets, you're solving complex mathematical equations to verify and validate transactions on the blockchain. It's secure and trustworthy. But let's not get too bogged down in technical details. I want to talk about the bigger picture. Cryptocurrency mining represents a fusion of technology and spiritually. It is a process that involves the utilization of our collective human energy to secure and validate transactions, contributing to strength and integrity of the blockchain. It harnesses the power of our shared consciousness and puts it to work in service of greater purpose. By contributing our energy to the network, we participate in a collective effort to create a more just and equitable world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive and live their best life. Crypto mining reminds us of the interconnectedness of all things, the power that we hold when we come together to work towards a common goal. It is a reminder that we are all part of something greater than ourselves and that our actions have the ability to impact the world in a meaningful way. It's a collective effort to create a more just and equitable world, like I mentioned earlier. And let's be real, who doesn't want that? So let's roll up our sleeve, grab our mining rig, and get to work. But first, let's explore the many opportunities and challenges that lie ahead in the crypto mining. Are you ready? Let's go!
Welcome to the Quantum Path, your guide to the exciting world of cryptocurrency mining and artificial intelligence. Are you ready to embark on a journey that will take you through the history, technology, and future of these fascinating industries? Let's take a closer look at what lies ahead. Before we delve into the heart of this presentation, let us first take a stock of the quantum path. This slide is This slide, in the form of a table of contents, shall serve as your guide. Behold, we have a journey ahead of us, one that will take us through many lands and across many seas. We begin with an overview of mining. Requirements of mining, how does mining works, benefit, risk, various types of mining, POW versus POS, evolution of mining, final curtain call in which we lay the foundation for a new era.
At its core, crypto mining is all about verifying transactions on a blockchain network and adding them to the blockchain ledger. And how do we do that? By solving complex mathematical problems using powerful computers or specialized mining hardware. Think of it like digging for a gold in the digital age, but instead of using a pickaxe or a shovel, we use supercharged computers and specialized hardware. And instead of finding gold, we are rewarded with new coins for each block we add to the blockchain. In the early days, it was possible to mine using a regular computer. However, as the network grew and the difficulty of the problem increased, it became necessary to use specialized mining hardware known as ASICs or AICS, or as known as Application Scientific Integrated Circuits. The first cryptocurrency to use mining as a means of verifying transactions was Bitcoin. which was launched back in 2009. Since then, a number of cryptocurrencies have adopted mining, including Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. Now, you might be thinking, hey, that sounds like easy money, but hold your horses, cowboy. Mining hardware is expensive and it consumes a lot of electricity. In fact, mining is one of the most energy intensive activities in the world. According to a recent study by the University of Cambridge, Bitcoin mining alone consumes more energy than the entire country of Argentina or Netherlands. But if you're able to do it at a scale, it can be a very lucrative business. Many mining operations are located in countries with low energy electricity costs, such as China and Russia. The main reason mining is gaining popularity is because miners are rewarded with new coins for each block they add to the blockchain. This reward is known as the block reward, and it varies depending on the cryptocurrency. For example, Bitcoin's block reward is currently 6.25 BTC per block. In addition to the block reward, miners can also earn transaction fees for verifying transactions on the network. These fees are paid by users who want their transactions to be prioritized and processed faster. So, to sum it up, crypto mining is the process of verifying transactions on a blockchain network, and it involves solving complex math problems using powerful computers or specialized hardware. It's a bit like digging for digital gold. And while it's not cheap or easy, it can be very profitable for those who do it right.
So, you want to be a crypto miner? It's not for the faint of heart, my friend. There are three main requirements you'll need to meet if you want to succeed in this game. Requirement number one is lots of effort. Mining is hard work, plain and simple. Each block on the blockchain is about 1 MB in size, and verifying that block can take a lot of effort. Miners compete to be the first to verify the block, and whoever solves the complex mathematical problems first gets to add the block to the blockchain and collect the reward. Imagine a digital race with each miner putting in a lot of effort to try and cross the finish line first. And it's not just about being fast. You also need to be accurate. If you make a mistake, the other miners will quickly catch up and leave you in the dust. So, if you want to be a miner, you'll need to be prepared to put in the effort. It's not a job for slackers. Requirement number two, a stroke of luck. Even if you put in all the effort in the world, there's still an element of luck involved in mining. Remember, the miners competing to solve a complex mathematical problem, and whoever does it first gets the rewards. Sometimes it's just a matter of luck. You might be working on problems for hours, only to have someone else solve it first. Or you might be the lucky one and solve the problem on your first try. Stroke of luck is similar to playing the lottery. You never know if you're going to win, but if you do, the rewards can be huge. Requirement number three, the right equipment. Finally, if you want to be a successful miner, you'll need the right equipment. In the early days of Bitcoin, it was possible to mine using a regular computer, but as the network grew and the problems became more complex, it became necessary to use specialized mining hardware known as ASICs, application specific integrated circuits. These ASICs are expensive and they consume a lot of electricity. But if you have the right equipment, you have a much better chance of being the first to solve the problem and collect the rewards. To sum it up, to be a successful crypto miner, you'll need lots of effort, a stroke of luck, and the right equipment. It's not an easy road, but for those who are willing to put in the work, the rewards can be substantial.
So how does mining work? In simple terms, miners use a powerful computer to solve complex mathematical problems and add new blocks to the blockchain. These, these problems are designed to be difficult to solve, but easy to verify once a solution is found. The first miner to solve the problem and add a new block to the blockchain is rewarded with newly minted coins and transaction fees. The difficulty of the mathematical problem is adjusted regularly to ensure that the new blocks are added to the blockchain at a consistent rate. This rate is currently set at one block every 10 minutes, which means that the network can process a maximum of 7 transactions per second. First, to start mining, you need the right hardware and software. In the early days, it was possible to mine using a regular computer or a graphics processing unit or GPU. However, as the network grew, it became unnecessary to use specialized mining hardware known as ASICs. ASICs are designed specifically for mining and are much more powerful than regular computers or GPUs. They are also much more expensive, with the top of the line models costing thousands of dollars. In addition to the hardware, you also need to have the right software, including a wallet and a mining software. Once you have the hardware and software set up, you can start mining coins. The mining process involves solving mathematical problems known as hashes. These hashes are generated using mathematical function known as the SHA-256 algorithm. Each block on the blockchain contains a unique hash that is generated by combining the hashes of all transactions in the block, as well as a random number known as nonce. Miners need to find the hash that meets the specific set of criteria, which is known as the target. To find a hash that meets the target, miners need to generate a huge number of hashes until they find one that meets the criteria. This process is known as proof of work and is designed to be difficult and time consuming. In order to prevent malicious actors from manipulating the blockchain, once a miner finds a hash that meets the target, they broadcast it to the network and the other miners verify it. If the hash is valid, the miner who found it is rewarded with newly minted coins and transaction fee. This reward is known as the block reward and is currently set at 6.25 coins per block. Mining is a complex and energy-intensive process that requires powerful hardware and software. While it can be profitable for those who have the right resources, it also comes with a significant cost and environmental impacts. As the network continues to evolve, it will be interesting to see how mining technologies develops and how it will continue to shape the future of finance.
For this, you must be looking for a way to get involved in the exciting world of cryptocurrency mining. Mining just might be your ticket to ride. Not only is it a great way to learn about the technology behind digital currencies, but it also comes with a host of benefits that make it an attractive option for tech savvy investors and curious beginners alike. Let's dive in and explore some of the key benefits of mining. First up, decentralization. Cryptocurrencies are decentralized by design, which means that they are not controlled by any single government or financial institution. This makes them highly resistant to censorship, interference, and gives users more control over their own money. By participating in the mining process, you are creating a more secure and trustworthy environment for users to transact and store value. Next, on the list is borderless. Cryptocurrencies are global by nature and can be used to send and receive money anywhere in the world without the need for intermediaries and traditional banking systems. This opens up new opportunities for commerce and financial inclusion, especially in areas where traditional financial services are unavailable or prohibitively expensive. But wait, there's more. Mining also has the potential for gains. While there are no guarantees in the world of cryptocurrency, mining can be a profitable venture if you have the right equipment and know-how. As the network grows and more users adopt to the currency, the value of the currency can increase, leading to potential financial rewards for miners. The potential for long-term profits is significant for those who are willing to put in the effort. In addition to financial rewards, mining also offers accessibility. Anyone with the right hardware and internet connection can participate in the mining process, regardless of their geographic location or financial resources. This makes it a more inclusive and democratic system than traditional finance, where access is often limited by factors such as income, education, and location. And let's not forget about innovation. Cryptocurrencies are a rapidly evolving technology, with new use cases and applications emerging all the time. By participating in the mining process, you are helping to support this innovation and driving the development of new technologies and applications that could change the world. Another benefit to be mentioned is in ensuring network security by verifying transactions and adding them to the blockchain. Miners prevent double spending and other fraudulent activities. This strengthens the network and makes it more resistant to attacks. Last but not least, mining also offers the satisfaction of contributing to the network. By verifying transactions and adding new blocks to the blockchain, miners are helping to maintain the integrity and security of the network. This is a valuable and important contribution to the global financial system, and one that can be rewarding in its own right. Whether you're a seasoned investor or just starting out, mining offers a host of benefits that are hard to ignore. So grab your hard hat, fire up your mining rig, and join the revolution.
While there are many benefits to mining, it's important to also consider the risks involved. First, network congestion can be a significant risk to miners. As more people start using the network, the demand for processing power increases, which can lead to slower transaction times and higher fees. This can make it more difficult and expensive for miners to process transactions. According to the blockchain analytics from Glassnode, the average transaction fee of the Bitcoin network reached an all-time high of $62.77 in April 2021 due to high network congestion. This made it expensive for users to send and receive Bitcoin transactions and highlighted the need for scaling solutions to be implemented. Another risk of mining is the high energy consumption required to power the specialized hardware used in the process. According to the Cambridge Bitcoin Electricity Consumption Index, the Bitcoin network consumed around 127 terawatt per hour of electricity in 2020, which is more than the entire country of Argentina. This high energy consumption is due to the proof of work consensus mechanism used by Bitcoin, which requires miners to compete to solve complex mathematical problems in order to add new blocks to the blockchain. This not only has a significant impact onto the environment, but can also result in high electricity bills for miners. Another reason for high energy consumption is the competitive nature of mining. As more miners join the network, the difficulty of the mathematical problems increases, which means that the, the more computational power is required to solve them. This creates a cycle of increasing energy consumption and higher costs. In addition to energy costs, the specialized hardware required for mining can also be expensive. As of March 2023, the cost of the top of the line ASIC miner can range from $3,000 to $10,000, depending on the model and the manufacturer. This high cost can make it difficult for individuals to enter the mining industry and also requires ongoing investment in upgrading equipment to remain competitive. Top of the line ASIC miners can cost thousands of dollars, and the cost of upgrading to newer models can add up quickly. For example, the Bitmain Antminer S19 Pro, one of the most powerful ASIC miners currently available, costs around 9,000 US dollar. The volatile nature of cryptocurrency prices is another risk that the miners must consider. The value of cryptocurrencies can fluctuate wildly, and a sudden drop in price can make it difficult for miners to recoup their investment in hardware and electricity costs. For example, during December 2017, the price of Bitcoin reached an all-time high of nearly 20,000 before crashing down to below $3,500 by December 2018. This volatility can make it difficult to predict the profitability of mining, as the rewards earned in cryptocurrency may vary greatly in value over time. Lastly, competitiveness of the mining industry can also be a risk for individual miners. As more people start mining, the difficulty of the mathematical problems increases, which means that the more processing power is required to solve them. According to the data from blockchain analytics firm blockchain.com, the hash rate of Bitcoin network reached an all-time high of 200 exahashes per second in March 2021. This means that the network has never been more competitive, with more miners than ever competing to solve mathematical problems and earn rewards. This can make it difficult for individual miners to earn a significant profit, as they are competing against a large-scale mining operations with access to cheaper electricity and better hardware. While mining can be a lucrative and exciting activity, it's important to consider the risk involved before getting started. From network congestion to high cost, volatility, and competitiveness, There are many factors to consider. By understanding these risks and taking steps to mitigate them, miners can help ensure a more sustainable and more profitable future for the cryptocurrency industry.
Mining cryptocurrencies can be done in different ways, depending on the type of mining used. Proof of work, POW. Mining is the original and most common type of mining. POW mining involves solving complex mathematical problems to validate transactions on the blockchain network. Miners compete with each other to solve these problems. And the first one to find a solution is rewarded with cryptocurrency. POS mining is a newer type of mining that is becoming increasingly popular. Instead of solving mathematical problems, POS miners validate transactions based on how much cryptocurrency they hold. The more cryptocurrency a miner holds, the more likely they are to validate a transaction and earn a reward. GPU mining involves using graphics processing units, GPUs, to mine cryptocurrency, while ASIC mining uses specialized hardware designed specifically for mining. ASICs are more efficient but can become obsolete quickly as new, more powerful models are released. GPUs are powerful processors that can perform the complex calculations required for mining much faster than traditional mining. ASICs are much faster and more efficient than traditional CPUs and GPUs, but they are also more expensive and can be obsolete quickly as new, more powerful models are released. Cloud mining is often compared to coal mining and individual mining. Cloud mining is another type of mining where users rent computer power for computer power from a remote data center to mine cryptocurrency. This is the lazy person's dream come true. You don't need any equipment, electricity, or even a clue about what you're doing. You simply rent out someone else's mining equipment and they do all the work for you. It's like outsourcing your job to a robot, but for money. And the best part, you don't even have to leave your house. You can literally mine cryptocurrency while you're in your pajamas, eating cereal and watching cartoons. Just be careful not to spill milk on your keyboard. Individual mining. Next, we have individual mining. This is for the independent, self-motivated, and somewhat tech-savvy individuals out there. You'll need to invest in your own mining equipment, set it up, and maintain it. It's like having a pet that poops digital gold coins. You'll need to feed it electricity. Give it a cool name like Crypto Cat and pet it when it's feeling slow. But the upside is that you get to keep all the profits for yourself. Just don't forget to pay your electricity. Just don't forget to pay your electricity bill, or else you might end up mining in the dark. Coal mining. Lastly, we have pole mining. This is for the team players out there. You join a group of miners, combine your mining power, and split the profits. It's like being in a rock band, but instead of making music, you're making money. And instead of groupies, you have fellow miners. The upside is that you can mine more efficiently and have a higher chance of hitting the jackpot. The downside is that you have to share the rewards with your fellow miners. But hey, sharing is caring, right? In terms of ownership of hardware, cloud mining is owned, operated by a third-party company, while in pool mining, each miner owns their own hardware. but they combine their resources with other miners in a pool to increase their chances of finding a block. In individual mining, the miner uses their own hardware to mine cryptocurrency. The initial investment required also differs between these types of mining. Cloud mining requires a smaller upfront investment, while pool mining and individual mining requires purchasing and maintaining hardware. Mining profits are varied. Mining profits also vary. In cloud mining, profits from mining are shared between the users and the cloud mining provider. In pool mining, miners share the profits among themselves based on their individual contributions to the pool. In individual mining, the miner keeps all of the profits from the mining operation. However, cloud mining users have less control over their mining operations than pool miners or individual miners, and they are reliant on the provider to maintain the hardware, software, and security of the mining operation. Cloud mining also carries more risk than pool mining or individual mining. Ultimately, the choice between these various types of mining depends on the user's goal, preferences, and level of risk tolerance. All roads leads to becoming a miner and making some digital dough. I'm making some digital dough. I'm making some digital dough. Just remember, cryptocurrency mining is not for the faint of heart. It's like playing the stock market, but with more math and less suits. So, do your research, invest wisely, don't forget to have fun. And if all else fails, you can always go back to your day job or become pickaxe building canary keeper. Mm, your call.
Now, let's talk about the two most common methods of validating transactions on a blockchain network. Proof of work versus the proof of stake. POW is the original method used in Bitcoin, which involves solving complex mathematical problems, while POS is a newer method used in other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, which involves validators locking up their cryptocurrency as collateral to participate in a consensus process. The mining capacity of a network refers to the total amount of computational power being used to validate transactions and create new blocks. In POW systems, mining capacity is measured in hash rate, which is the number of hashes per second that a miner can compute. While in POS system, mining capacity is measured in the amount of cryptocurrency that a miner holds and stakes. Miners are rewarded for validating transactions and creating new blocks. The amount of reward varies depending on the cryptocurrency and the current difficulty of mining. In POW systems, mining are rewarded with newly minted coins and transaction fees. And in POS systems, miners are rewarded with transaction fees and a percentage of the transaction fees of the other users who stake their coins. One of the biggest risks associated with crypto mining is the compromise of the network. If a group of miners control more than 51% of mining capacity, they could potentially manipulate the blockchain and double spend coins. This is known as a 51% attack, and it can be a serious threat to the security and integrity of the network. In POS system, the risk of a compromise is much more lower since attackers would need to control a large amount of the cryptocurrency supply in order to carry out an attack.
Mining has come a long way since its inception in 2009. From the early days when anyone with a computer could mine Bitcoin using CPUs, to the present day when specialized hardware and massive mining farms are required to stay competitive. We'll be taking a trip down memory lane to explore how mining has changed over the years, from its humble beginnings in 2009 to the present day. In 2009, the world witnesses the world witnessed the birth of Bitcoin mining. Bitcoin mining was a niche activity that only a few enthusiasts participated in. Mining was done using CPUs, which were relatively slow and inefficient compared to the specialized hardware we have today. However, that time, mining was a simple process that required nothing more than a computer and an internet connection. In 2010, the first mining pool, slush pool, was established. This allowed individual miners to combine their resources and increase their chances of earning rewards. The introduction of mining pools was a game changer as it increased the overall mining power of the network. Slush pool still operating today. In 2011, GPU mining took over from CPU mining. Graphics processing graphic processing units, GPUs, were much faster and more efficient than CPUs. And miners began building mining rigs with multiple GPUs to increase their mining power. This led to a significant increase in the overall mining power of the network. In 2013, the arrival of ASIC mining hardware changed the game. Application-specific integrated circuits, or ASICs, were specifically designed for mining and were much more powerful and efficient than GPUs. This made mining more competitive and pushed out many GPUs miners. ASICs are now the standard hardware used for Bitcoin mining. As it made mining more competitive and pushed out many GPU miners. In 2014, Litecoin adopted a memory-intensive mining algorithm called Script. This was done to level the playing field for miners and prevent ASICs from dominating the network. However, it was only a temporary solution as ASICs were eventually developed for script mining as well. In 2015, Turing introduced the concept of proof of stake, POS, to the world. This was a new consensus algorithm that didn't rely on mining to verify transactions. Instead, used a stake-based system where validators put up their own ether as collateral to secure the network. POS has gained popularity in recent years as an alternative to the energy-intensive proof of work, POW, algorithm. In 2017, the price of Bitcoin reached an all-time high of nearly 20,000 USD. This brought mainstream attention to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, driving up demand for mining hardware and energy consumption. However, in 2018, cryptocurrency mining profitability declined as the price of cryptocurrencies fell. Many miners were forced to shut down their operations as they became no longer profitable to mine. This showed that mining is a highly competitive and volatile activity, with profitability highly dependent on the price of the underlying cryptocurrency. That leaves us at 2023. With Satoshi AI entering the crypto mining scene, we are promising to revolutionize the way you mine cryptocurrencies. We challenge the very innovations of technology by utilizing a combination of artificial intelligence and advanced hardware to achieve unparalleled mining efficiency and profitability. As the world becomes increasingly interested in cryptocurrencies, SAI is poised to become a game changer in the mining industry. With its cutting edge technology and user friendly interface, it has the potential to democratize mining and allow anyone to participate in the exciting new world. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our time.
All right. Thank you all for joining us on this journey through the world of crypto mining. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the basic of how mining works to the risks and the rewards of this exciting new frontier. But what does the future hold for crypto mining? As with any new technology, the possibilities are endless. From powering the blockchain to enabling new forms of decentralized finance, mining will continue to play a vital role in shaping the world tomorrow. So, my message to you is this: the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. If you are passionate about crypto mining, don't be afraid to dive in and explore all the opportunities that await you. Whether you are a seasoned pro or just getting started, the journey ahead won't always be easy, but with hard work, dedication, and a willingness to learn, there's no limit to what you can achieve. So let's raise a toast to the future of crypto mining and all the amazing things that lie ahead. Cheers to the dreamers and doers who will help bring this exciting new world to life. Thank you and good luck.
In conclusion, I hope that this volume has provided you with some valuable insights and perspectives on the topic at hand. Whether we are discussing the benefits of cryptocurrency mining or the challenges that it presents, it is clear that this industry is rapidly evolving and constantly changing. As such, it is important that we remain vigilant, adaptable, and informed as we navigate the exciting and often unpredictable world of cryptocurrency mining. While there may be risk and uncertainties associated with this industry, I'm confident that we careful I'm confident that with careful planning, strategic thinking, and a commitment to innovation, we can continue to unlock the full potential of cryptocurrency mining and help to usher in a new of financial freedom, security, and empowerment for people all around the world. Before we end the session, please do follow our social media as we will be revealing more information from time to time.
As we come to the end of Volume 2, A Feast for Miners, which took us on an exploration of crypto mining, we have seen how this innovative industry has evolved over the years, from its early days of CPU mining to the cutting edge technologies of today. We have learned about the risks and rewards of mining, the various types of mining, the importance of staying ahead of the curve to remain profitable in a competitive market. But the future of mining is not static. We must look ahead to what's next. And we must look ahead to what's next. That's why I'm excited to announce that in Volume 3, we'll be delving into the exciting world of AI mining. With the power of artificial intelligence, we can unlock the new levels of efficiency and profitability, paving the way for a whole new era of mining. So get ready as we explore the potential of AI mining and what it means for the future of this dynamic industry.